Thanks for tuning in for another lesson with your boy Pfunk, Thinking Right, on his YouTube channel. We've been doing a lot of discussion about different things. You know, that's what I do. I bring you a message, bring a story with a message in it, a message in the story. However you want to deem it, how you want to slice it up. It's all about getting across a message. Today we're going to talk about living right, New Year's resolutions, living right, and dying. This New Year resolution, Christmas just passed. We just got finished doing the Christmas show. Now I'm doing the concept of resolutions. We as people, to promise us living right and dying. If you're living, you're going to die. Let's go over that. Let's talk about a few things. Here we go. To promise yourself something you will do in the future. Okay, New Year's resolutions. Next week, everybody's going to start making these plans and what they're going to do for the new year. If you're going to change right now. My concept, what I used to have, I didn't wait till something happened to change it. If it was wrong, if it was not on point, change it. Get rid of it, dispense it, move on. Get something that's going to work. But to make all these, New Year come, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to eat that. That's lying to yourself. Simple. The best decision I ever made was nonverbal. Okay? Say it to yourself. That's why I don't pray out loud. Why? I don't need you to hear. You don't need to hear what I got to pray. It's personal. He's in here. I ain't got to verbally execute it, so I say it within myself. I'm a good prayer. When you make plans for change, for the better, if you're not planning to get better, what are you doing with your life? It took me a long time to get it figured out, but that's why I give it to anybody who wants it at an early age. Learn how to live better early in life. Then when you get old, you have it already figured out. Get me? But you gotta listen to the old people. We change a few things. Why? Because we live in it. We can tell you. So you gotta do is listen or ask. If you practice right those concepts, you have already made a change. If you're a right thinker, if you following me, if you're interested in what I'm putting out, you're already ahead of the game. You changing. Why? Because you want to. Change is not a must. It's a want. It's a desire. You have to want it. You have to really desire to do it, or it won't happen. You keep making these resolutions that won't come true. I hear people say, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start doing this. I didn't tell nobody what I was going to do. I just did it. Again, the best decisions you make are the ones you make to yourself. Telling people what you're going to do, there ain't nothing trying to get them on board what you're thinking. Handle your business. I do my best work in silence. I do my best work alone. Okay? If you're serious about changing for the better, you won't wait. You won't put on tomorrow what you can do today. If I want to be better today, waiting next week going to make any difference? That's my process. That's my concept. That's the first 5. Next one is how to live right. You know, the master of right living. Yeah. Why? Because I live my life on my terms. I do the right thing. So everything I try to do is going to be right, going to be what it's supposed to be. Why? For me, I get the benefits of living right. So will you. That's what it's all about. Here we go. When your way of life is non-productive, you ain't living right. If you're still stuck in that rut, as they say, or that hamster just going around but ain't really going nowhere, doing the running man, you just shuffling your feet and going nowhere, you ain't living right. Because you living right means you're productive, you're producing, and you're moving. If you ain't doing those things, you ain't living right. Here we go, the next one. When you treat people the way you want to be treated, you're living right. Again, giving that respect in order to give it back. Do the things that living right incorporates. Let's go. When you propose, when your purpose is true and pure, you're living right. Pfunk, that's what the P is for. My P on Pfunk is for pure. That means I'm uncut, I'm untainted. I don't have no stain on my concepts, on my viewpoints that I have for you or myself. It's all good. Pure means clean, unstained, untouched. Did I say it? Nah, I ain't gonna say it. Here we go. When doing what is right is your sole purpose, then you're living right. I only want to do what's right. I ain't trying to do wrong. I ain't trying to mess up. I ain't trying to cause hurt, harm, or danger. I want to just do right, live right, and enjoy it because the benefits that I get from doing that makes me happy. Any individual, if you're doing what you like, you're doing what's productive, you should be happy with yourself. I'm so content, peace of mind, no drama, no unnecessary stuff. Why? I don't bring none. Side chicks running around, that's feathers. That's stuff that you bring on yourself. I don't do the feathers thing. I try to avoid the feathers in my life by doing the right thing. That's why living right is my pet peeve. That's how you can avoid the feathers. Do the right thing. All right, here we go. Where we at now? Right. Okay. When when you make being the best you can be your goal, it's living right. You can do that every day. If it's successful today, when you lay down and go to sleep tonight, get up, look forward to doing what worked for you yesterday again tomorrow. That's your routine. And once the routine gets to be pretty much routine, it's easier to hold it down. My brother asked me, he said, "You mean tell me you haven't missed a day in the gym since last year?" I said, "Nope." He said, "Wow, I respect that." I said, "Thank you, I appreciate it." I said, "But I call it stick to itness. If you're gonna do it, do it. If you know me, if I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it. And I ain't gonna do it a little bit, I'm gonna do it." Okay? That's important. That's living right. That's one of the tenets of living right. Do what you do to the best of your ability and do the best you could at all times. Here we go. Now we get into the part. Death is a part of life. Yes. Yeah. If you worry about dying, you're gonna miss the boat. You're gonna miss everything you could in life worrying about something that's gonna happen eventually with or without your consent. So don't I'm a enlightened being. I'm spiritually enlightened. So I'm covered spiritually. Why? If the body dies, my spirit is already ready to go where it's supposed to go. Remember, I'm awoke. I'm spiritually awake. I got the knee highs. I've had my conversation with God. Did you? If you haven't had a conversation with God, which is your right, and you have, could, if you put the work in, that's being anointed. Man don't anoint you. God does. Okay? That's all from within. He ain't gonna come down from up there and anoint you. You put the work in, you become King Solomon's temple, my Mason brothers. When you want the best of everything in you, that's when God will come. That was the metaphor for all you Masonic brothers. If you didn't get it, some of us don't have a clue. They're still looking for King Solomon's temple. It's you. They never gonna find it. All right. I love doing this. You know the deal. Here we go. Now, death. To be afraid of dying is absolutely crazy. It's going to happen. Fearing it ain't gonna stop it from happening. And at deathbed, everybody I'm dying, oh, I'm dying. I like to make the apology. I'm sorry about this. That don't save your soul. You can't go on your deathbed and put "I'm sorry" out your butt and think God gonna grace you into the big. Nope, don't work that way. If you ain't ready, get back in line. That's the concept I live by. That's the concept I profess. And trust me, if you think any other way, you could, but you'll find out the hard way. I hear Christians, "Oh, brother, you going to hell?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you keep worrying about my soul. You should be worrying about your own soul going somewhere. Stop worrying about other people's situations. Only yours and one you can control. So I'm only preaching and teaching from my perspective and what I know to be for me. Okay. Now, next one is when you live right, Maya, you understand life, so you don't fear death. You know it's imminent, but you also know if you live right, you will free your soul. Truth sets you free. If you live right, you can set yourself free by living truth. Okay, Maya, right thoughts, that's all we profess. That's the way to get. Okay, that's the ticket you need. Next one is, excuse me, if you are enlightened, death is not the end of life. I know that when this body run out, my spirit lives on. If you caught up in, well, you know, they saying, and I'm like, okay, you in line. If you can't make up your mind, if you can't find a concept or use a concept that you think is going to work for you, you already lose. You wake up, get enlightened, have that knee highs, talk to God. You think when you're talking to God, when you're verbally talking, you're not talking to God. You talk to anybody in ear distance can hear what you're saying. Talking to God is eternal. Talking to God is from within. I read a whole bunch of Facebook phrases. Some of y'all get it. Some of y'all just still playing it. verses from the Bible, that don't mean nothing. I hate when they keep asking a question with a verse from the Bible. Yeah, I know who you are. But the Bible verses are good if you understand them, if you interpret them. Just slinging them out don't mean you understand them, don't mean you know them. Well, the Bible says this. Look right there. You know how I feel about that. All right, here we go. When you have mastered right those concepts, death is just a formality. Meaning, if and when it happens, your spirit won't be affected. You knowing that will take it gracefully. Now, if a guy comes with a gun on my head and say, "Oh man, whatever you do, don't make a difference. If you blow my brains out, my spirit still go. You cut my throat, spirit still go." So the body don't have much control over the spirit. It just encases the spirit, and when the body run out, the spirit runs out too. So trust me, if the spirit leaves the body, where do it go? We know the spirit lives on, but the question is, where do it go? I keep telling you, the reincarnation line, yes, unless it's enlightened, then it goes that way. The question now is, every individual is responsible for his or her spirit. Selling it to the record label or selling it to whoever gonna give you a bunch of money, not a good deal. All right, here we go. The last one. I live while I can, do what I can, but I don't fear death. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. I'm gonna give it my best shot. I want to live as long as I can. I want to be able to be an old wise man. But if my life is cut short, by whatever means, any means necessary, my spirit still got its ticket punched. So it doesn't make a difference. I live to be 100. Spirit still, when it's done out, it's going. It don't go back. It don't say, well, we done got enlightened, so we don't. It's ready. When the body ceases, the bar in the car, take off and go home. If the body's not, if the body is dead and the spirit is not enlightened, it just go right on out there and get in line and wait for it to be doing again. I keep telling you, in golf, it's called a mulligan, a do-over. In life, you get a do-over, you just don't get the same body, you don't get the same conscience, you don't get the same nothing. You got no say so. The spirit just, I gotta go over here and hope Joe Blow get it together. But the spirit that's in me is saying, ooh, my man, you got it together. Thank you. So that's why I'm happy from the inside. I'm not outside out. I don't have a big bank account. I ain't got a bunch of money. I don't need all that. None of that means nothing. But I'm happy. I'm so content with who and what I am. Money makes monetary things happen. And they keep saying money the root of all evil. No, it ain't. It's what people do for money. That's the root of the evil. Come on now, get a grip. Don't play that game with me. But we dealing with life and death right now, not the financial situation. So here we go. New Year's promises are always broken. Anybody ever made a New Year's resolution and stuck to it? Just asking. And if you are one of those who did, God bless you. But guess what? I don't do the resolution thing. I make decisions based on what's best for me every day. So I ain't gotta wait till New Year's to say, well, I'm gonna do better. This morning, I'm gonna get up and go to the gym and get my exercise in. That's better than myself. Why? That's my routine. That's what I do. That's all it's all about. Do what you do. Do what makes you happy. That's all. Here we go. Now we got past that. These promises, resolution promises, let's go over that right quick. The idea of changing because the year is over is crazy. Every new year, everybody gotta make a new resolution. The year's a cycle. The year ain't new. It just passes on with time. It's circular. We keep track of it, but it don't stop. The seasons just go around and around. We keep track of January, February. We keep track of the months. But nature rolls on. Nature don't call itself spring. No, we call it that. Nature's just nature. Understand that, please. Here we go. If you are going to change, why not wait till the new year? I just talked to my sister. At the new year, I'm going to the gym. I love you, Tony. You know the deal. But again, we do those things. We do them every year. I don't subscribe to it. And I tell people the things that I don't subscribe to because I don't find the need or the necessity to do it. I don't see the purpose in it. So everybody, I don't care about everybody. If everybody jumps the damn bridge, you gonna jump? Come on, man. Be an individual. Know and do for you. That's what's important. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hopefully you can get the message. I'm just telling you what I do and what you can do to help you. That's the whole point. Here you go. Next one is Wait a minute. Okay. For all those who made that promise because it's New Year, fail before the first 30 days is up. Why? Because it's a fictitious idea that everybody says they want to be part of, like Christmas. You know, my man, if you're going to change, change. That's my point. That's all. I ain't going to keep beating over the head with that concept. Next one is you cannot put off tomorrow what you can do today. If I'm a change, I'm a change. If I ain't. Simple. So saying you is don't mean nothing. That's why you just lie to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Make the change. Don't tell anybody nothing. Just make the change. Let them tell you you change. Next one is when you make future promises, you're always lying to yourself. Yeah, pretty much. Next one is live right and die right. How can I do that? Let's see if I can help you out. When you live right thoughts lifestyle, your life is good. So when it's over, you get rewarded by going that away, not that away. That's what it's all about. When you ignorant to yourself, you will die 2 times. The Egyptian had a phrase: if you die unenlightened, you're gonna die again because your soul gonna get taken by Ahmet when you get down there and you fail. Go to him. See, there's some penalties that you have to pay. It's price to pay for everything that we do in life. Get used to it. That's all. When your death is not feared, life can be lived to its fullest. With no fear of death, you can live a free life. If you worry about, when we get older, old people don't fear death. Why? They don't live the good life. They ain't fearing it. They just know things they working way used to something, So all that's part of getting old. That's called aging. That's life. The human, that's what we're gonna do. That's how death comes to us. Sometimes in old age, because the body just run out. Okay. When you live a right life, your death is not the end of your life. Again, knowing when you live right, do right, spirit, get enlightened. That's what it's all about. Last one is dying right is saying goodbye on your deathbed. When my grandfather passed, I remember him rubbing my head, going to get my little visit. And he said, listen to your parents, do what you're supposed to do, and be a good guy. That was his deathbed, gift to me. If you can die cool like that, when you know it's the end and you get to see the family, you see the mafia guy, all the dons, they all in the bed, because of good. We as people, old age, when you get to that point and you're at the end of the road, all you want to do is see your children, say goodbye to them. That's what happened. If I can do that, I'll be happy camping. Saying goodbye on the deathbed is cool. Saying goodbye on the street corner when you put up with holes ain't cool. Don't go out that way.